some summer nights. So come on.
Excited to bring this news to you. We've been planning this for a long time, and really we just can't wait to share everything with you. So with no more delay, let me introduce Cedar Point's Vice President and General Manager, John Hildebrand.
Thank you, Rebecca. Good afternoon and welcome to Cedar Point, America's roller coaster. I'm very happy you could join us here today. This is an exciting moment in Cedar Point's 142-year history. Today is a great day to be at Cedar Point. It's really an historic day. Although this season we have a life-size T-Rex to say hello to our guests every day up front, the entrance to Cedar Point has pretty much been unchanged for many years, even decades. In fact, when I was a ride operator in 1969 on the Frontier Lift, the entrance to the park was just the way it is today, pretty much. The ticket booths in front of me and behind most of you were built in the 1960s. In fact, if you walk out to the end of the booths and look straight down the line, the structure appears to be tilting ever so much. I can tell you, it is not an optical illusion. It's time for a change. First impressions count for a lot. We want our guests to be filled with a sense of excitement, of anticipation of the thrills that await inside as they approach the front gate to come to the park. For 2013, Cedar Point guests will arrive to a new entrance plaza. It will not only be beautiful, but it will also greatly improve access to ticket purchasing, season pass sales, and processing, and guest services. We will also have all new landscaping throughout the area. You know what we do with the person who's in charge of weather on days like this? They get to ride the witch's wheel 10 times in a row. Maybe even 20. 20 I hear. We're about ready to go, trust me. We have professionals working on this.
Journey to Cedar Point and will arrive here to watch over the gate next season. If you're changing the entrance to the park, it must be done their way. They will keep watch from the skies as they dive and soar across this plaza. Only the most daring and adventurous of guests will fly with these guardians on GateKeeper. The task is monumental. Tallest drop, longest ride, massive maneuvers. Look and see what I have seen.
So who's ready to ride?
Wait, you're not telling the whole story. There's
As many of you know, I've been here for more than a few roller coaster announcements in my time, and I go back to Corkscrew in 1976, Gemini, Iron Dragon, Magnum XL200, Raptor, Millennium Force, Wicked Twister, Top Thrill Dragster, Maverick. It's a long and I think impressive list. Roller coasters really define who we are at Cedar Point. They are our calling card, if you will. Cedar Point's collection of roller coasters is second to none, and I believe a big reason we have been voted the best amusement park in the world for 14 years is because we are the amusement park with the best roller coasters. Coasters are in our DNA. GateKeeper will be a coaster in the tradition of Raptor, Millennium Force, Dragster, and Maverick. It will be a signature ride at Cedar Point, and it will be unlike any other ride in the park. GateKeeper will be the longest winged roller coaster in the world. It will also boast the longest drop of any winged roller coaster in the world. So, what's a winged roller coaster? I think you got a taste of it watching the video. The experience has been compared to riding on the wing of an airplane. Your feet dangling free, and your body moving as though it were one with the plane, or in our case, the coaster train. I have ridden a winged roller coaster, and it is a unique thrill. And it is a thrill. I'm confident GateKeeper will set the standard for all winged roller coasters. When we built Raptor in 1994, our then Vice President of Planning and Design, Lee Jewett, made the statement that Raptor would change the front of the park forever. Lee was certainly right. I believe GateKeeper will change the entrance of the park forever. Our guests will literally, as you saw in the video, walk under the coaster to enter the park. Lots of sporting events are started with flyovers. Well, at Cedar Point next year, about 500 times a day, we're going to have a flyover. GateKeeper will actually be a very quiet ride. It won't have the roar of Raptor, for reasons my colleague Monty Jasper is going to share with you in just a moment. But it will likely, I think, generate a few screams as it flies back and forth. GateKeeper will make a bold statement about who we are and what we are all about. This is a big project. It's already well underway. And here to tell you a little bit more about it is Monty Jasper, our Corporate Vice President for Engineering.
You know, with my responsibilities as corporate engineer of safety and engineering, I get to oversee construction for the Cedar Fair Park. And as many of you can guess, we've already been working on GateKeeper for some time now, and I can tell you we're really excited. As you can see by the video, it is a unique ride experience with the riders out on the wing of the vehicle, staying way out there at the edge with their feet dangling away from the track. We think it's going to be an outstanding ride. We believe that many of our riders will actually try to ride it several times because they want to seek out their favorite seat as the experience changes from one place in the train to the next based on where you sit. Enough of that. The statistics up to date on the specifications for the ride. Windseeker will stand 170 feet tall at its highest. It will be traveling at 64 feet per second, or excuse me, 64 miles per hour at its fastest, and will travel 4,164 linear feet on one trip. It is a ride that's manufactured by a Swiss company by the name of Bollinger & Mabillard. They are a company that's known for manufacturing quality equipment that is very reliable. We, as far as construction goes, we're well underway on GateKeeper. I knew I was going to do that. But we have started the demolition of the disaster transport. We're about 2 weeks away from having it completely gone. Space Spiral will run through Labor Day and then be taken down in the month of September and be completely gone by the end of that month. Foundations for GateKeeper will start around the 1st of October. We're very hopeful that track steel and columns could start arriving at the park in mid-October for the ride. And steel erection would start around the first week in November. After that, the station would be started around the first week in December. So You know, I will say that GateKeeper will be the third of our rides by Bollinger and Mabiard here at Cedar Point. The first two, Raptor and Mantis, were extremely unique and wonderful attractions for us. And although GateKeeper will be a unique ride, like its predecessors, we believe it will maximize thrills. Thank you.
Questions, and then hopefully if the rain holds out on us, we will give you a brief tour. For the rest of our guests, thank you so much for coming. You're our best guests. You're here supporting us day in, day out. You're obviously excited to hear what we have to say. We're really glad that you could come out. We welcome you. Please enjoy the rest of the park. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Make sure you catch Luminosity. We only have a few more nights left. Shameless plug for our live show, but it really is great. That ends August 19th. And also one other new addition that I have to mention before we go, we have our brand new food truck parked over here. So feel free to stop by, check out the menu. If you're hungry, grab a bite to eat. It's perfect for dinner, for that snack before you drive home. So thanks again, and we will see you back here in 2013 for GateKeeper.